update on the watercolor that I've been working on, and there's just another one that I found that I figured I'd show you guys. This is not like, I give so many of my like drawings and paintings away, and my old sketch pad that like is full I actually sent home because again I have so many books. I was like, we gotta send some of this stuff home, we can't keep it all here because it will actually show that I might be a book hoarder. I say I'm a book collector. Others may think that I am a book hoarder. And that's none of my business. But here are two of the pieces that I have done recently. Not my best work. I always say that. I'll be like, not my best work. But you know what? They took time. I'm sort of proud of them, and I hope that whoever I end up giving them to really enjoys them. Okay, so this is for my friend April. Got a little butterfly kind of situation. Ended up looking more like a Luna moth. You can see where some of the water really bled. It's, like I said, it's not perfect. But that's the thing, in the eye, whatever. But with watercolor, I don't know. It's not meant to be perfect, and I love the way it flows, because there was one point where I like tipped it and like the whole thing like whoosh, and you just take a tissue and you know, you fix it. And then all right, and this is another one. So rabbit guy. His name's Neptune, and I don't know who I'm gonna give him to, but yeah. So you may or may not be wondering, hey Sam, why is the rabbit's name Neptune? Well, you see, whenever I was in the residential portion of the program that I'm in, there was this garden that I took care of. I would show pictures of it if I could, but that is against the law because you can't be filming and taking pictures of like a hospital facility. Where I am now is much less like I can't just walk around filming people, but if I have my camera out and, you know, somebody was to be walking by or I'm in the kitchen making coffee or something, it's not like, you know, the end of the world. Also, I didn't have my phone whenever I was in residential, that too. But yeah, we had like sunflowers, dill, rosemary, sage, cilantro, basil, and then like we would always argue over if something was like tarragon or oh, and there was alyssum. Anyways, um, I love that garden so much, and like whenever I came to the partial hospitalization program, like somebody had given me the opportunity to take care of the garden, another patient who was taking care of the garden. And so whenever I came to the partial hospitalization program, I, you know, kind of was like, hey, to somebody that I knew I could trust to take care of, like I say my garden, our garden, but it was mine because, yeah. Anyways, I love her so much and I miss her every day. The sunflowers got so tall. I got to see it the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, they all bloomed. I was so worried because like I thought we planted them too late in the season. I'm getting so sidetracked. Neptune was, so there was this little rabbit that started coming around, and like I swear, I mean, I've been here for a long time and I've been in that little courtyard area that's all fenced off. There's like a little gazebo where people smoke, and then there's the garden, and I've seen it through like all seasons at this point. You know, in the winter for the beginning, I've seen it like under a foot of snow, I've seen it in like, you know, spring starting, summer, um, end of summer, again, you know, somehow the sunflowers like got huge still, even though we planted them in August. Um, and there was this, I've never seen a rabbit in between amongst, well, maybe in between is the word. Anyways, never seen a rabbit within the walls of this like little courtyard. That's making it sound way nicer than it is, but I don't know another word. Um, within the walls. I'm like, hello? And he would always be out like at a specific time of night whenever it was like the final like smoke break or whatever. And like everyone was like, that's Sam's rabbit, that's Sam's rabbit. And like they people were asking like what's his name, and I'm like, Neptune came to me like that. Like he told me his name was Neptune. So yes, the rabbit that I painted, that is Neptune. So morning and happy Halloween. The past videos or clips that were just prior to this one were just kind of conglomeration of this past week. And today I am just going normal scheduling as usual, but I wanted to mention that I did, in fact, finish Eat the Ones You Love. There's something that I noticed. I'm gonna insert a clip here of something that I noticed that has to do with the dust cover of the book and a tattoo that I have. But yeah, look at the cover. Like I took the dust jacket off, Eat the Ones You Love, but it has an uncanny resemblance to my kneecap. And whenever I looked down at my knee one day, as I was reading this book, I was like, holy shit, I got this tattoo before I think this book was even published. So, and I literally got the reference for this tattoo from just Pinterest. So yeah, that was an interesting coincidence. And I thought that I was going to continue with kind of like the horror, suspenseful kind of reading. And then I started The Night and the Moth. And I also listened to, I think, whichever one, The Wolf King or The Wolf Prince, whichever one's first. I listened to that. And I believe I gave that a 3.7. It was good. There were some times where I'm like, you keep whenever like characters like say like the same like like just like thing over and over again, like he like sucked in his cheek, or her lip twitched a little bit, or like not her lip curled a little bit, or like something like that. I'm just like, think of something else to say. Like, I don't know. It was stupid, but it was good. Not too much boinking. I heard there's more boinking in the second one. Haven't started that. I think I'm about to go into my Allie Hazelwood era. That, or I am going to go into more of my like witchy books. Arlie Wallace and Sangu Mandana. Sangu Mandana. Might be saying that wrong. I'm so sorry if I am. And then after that, I might just like kind of continue with that. Then there's one I have called Payback's a Witch by Lana Harper, and then Cackle by Rachel Harrison. I kind of want to like go back to like reading more horror, because I also have a lot of just like unread horror and like suspenseful thriller books that I was meaning to read during more so the spooky season or whatever. But like, to me, it's Halloween all year and I make the rules. But other than that, I am actually going to be going home and on Wednesday. So this dingy lighting and everything, it's the lighting will probably still suck. I'm not like sure if I want to get a mic yet. I know that'll help, especially because I like to record outside, and I have noticed that the sound quality sucks whenever I'm recording outside. And in previous videos, I'm like, oh, it sounds so quiet, but I'm just trying new things. I'm trying new things, and I am literally like, I'm just a little guy, okay? But yeah, I'll see you guys later.